Hello peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. Hey, Final Fantasy 14 again, it's only been a week. Right, let's get the thing going first, because Crown of the Immaculate. Join. Right, it's an 8-man team. I did try again last Sunday after I recorded the last session, because I knew it was going to be a problem during the week. I got as far as four of us in the party. It's halfway there, and it was an hour and a half. So I stopped it. I weren't going to wait that way. Anyway, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No luck. Nobody. Billy, no mates. That's me. Nobody wants to play. Oh dear. So yeah. And then yesterday I thought, right, let's get on there. And well, everything went, and it was a case of uninstalling Steam. It wasn't my computer, it was the programs. I had to uninstall Steam, reinstall it, and then of course what happens is you've got to reinstall Final Fantasy, which took all afternoon. So anyway, on this beautiful Sunday morning, here we are, trying to form a party. Well, you know the routine by now. I've got me brew, but he'll probably have drunk that by the time he comes round. We'll wait for 8 people to join us, so I shall hit the pause button and I'll catch you on the flip side, hopefully. Here we go then, peeps. 50 minutes. That's all it took this time. What a pain in the bum.
Are you so determined to die? One last chance, villains! King, you're God!
Right. The big battle. Finally. Bloody hell.
Come, prepare for judgment.
Get them all going, get all my bard songs going. Hit him with a couple of blasts.
This will be a mercy. To me, my servants, feast upon these villains and their vile sins. I will crush you. Fine, fine if you refuse to die. I will strip you of the illusion of will. Then you will suffer. Yes, that will be your punishment. Receive of me my blessing and rise higher! I will crush you! Suffer, suffer, suffer! Suffer and know your folly!
Come on.
Have you? Why do you not fall?
We've got a good healer. Oh yeah, bugger.
It burns! It burns!
Oh, we don't like the yellow one. I realise that, but that takes so long to bloody charge up. Oh shit, what's happening? Oh.
The light surges within me. Ah, such bliss. I see now.
Oh, hello.
This is the passion of my ascension. Very well. I shall embrace this triumph.
Has his health come back though? That's the thing.
Feel my wrath.
What about a blue one? Does that do any damage to him? Get the bard songs going.
Feel my wrath. Your reckoning comes. I shall examine the sin of your existence. Know your place.
Tough one, but we knew it was going to be.
Feel my wrath. Atone with your life.
Thank you for healing me.
Atone with your life.
Bugger.
Feel my wrath.
Come on, guys. Ain't got far to go. Come on, you can do it. I can't, I'm dead.
Know your place.
Looks like he's going down. They got him. Yay! Thank God for that. Brute. Cheers, peeps.
I am all powerful.
Told you it'd go cold though. Cold. Dun dun dun. Well done, peeps. Oops, that's my door just blown shut. Thought I'd finished it. What's going on here? Reen. Is that Vothri? I see, it's finally over then. Now night will return to all of Norvramp, bringing salvation to both of our two worlds. Excuse me, drunk that tea too fast. Upon speaking with Reen, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Set aside sufficient time. Well, we got time for that, haven't we? Do 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 do. Well, I've missed that music.
Why am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains. Father told me that I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god. That is why I was born as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worshipped me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you. Damn you! I am your god.
Oh, what's going to happen to Albert when he takes on this one? Because Vothri was the last one, wasn't he? We'll We'll find out in a minute. And what's Orangery got up his sleeve? He said he was prepared for this happening, didn't he? So.
Look, the sky.
Hooray! Hooray for Albert. If you're banging and rattling, I'm sorry, it's the wind. I've got all the windows open. The door just blew shut. It's a cracking day. And all they do is moan, oh, it's going to be hot. Yeah, we know. Summer.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a
Emmett.
proposal. One that will ensure the longevity of your reign. But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being. A king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
Was this all part of his plan, then, to get Albert here and die? I knew I didn't trust him.
Amazing. Before my Vortri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line should be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
Nothing ever good comes of it,
By all
pal.
means, sir. United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
Sealed his fate. Oh, here we go.
Are you all right? Say something. 12 for Fend. He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time. It's changing back.
combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear.
Share it out.
And so I shall relieve you of it.
Exarch, what are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use
Oh, he's
you.
the baddie.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
Damn you! We won't let you do with him as you please.
Do not interfere! Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
You knew of this, Urianger. 'Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die. From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrent.
Oh, he is a goodie then. I thought he would turn out to be a baddie.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered. Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
Oh. Oh, early doors when he met him, wasn't it? He had that funny eye.
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing.
Aww.
Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
Yeah, the original Crystal Tower on the first when they found it, didn't he? That's right. Can't remember his name though. Oh. Oh.
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity. Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours. You bastard!
You tell him, Thancred.
Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you. What a disappointment you turned out to be. I placed my faith in you. Let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now. Halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
It was you who created Volfrey, wasn't it?
I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Volfrey. Thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
Those
What
pesky
was your
little
true
kids.
purpose in approaching us? By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided he could contain and control the light. If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Light Wardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away. And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried.
Come on, Halbert, do something.
You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a Sin Eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into Sin Eaters. And in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether. Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you. But before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What Volfrey achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero. Exarch! I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes.
Till then, I bid you farewell, Eater.
Eh? Odd, but
Ah, finally.
what happened?
After you collapsed, Emmet's self vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you. But she's only delayed the inevitable. You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
Didn't work.
It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrandt is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorbed from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you.
We're only halfway through.
If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
Right, I can fly around. Right, so you're awake. You were injured during the foray. I was here at my station as always. And they carried you in on a stretcher. Compound my weather sky as well, you've seen it. Blah de blah de blah. Consider a stroll around the city. Bragi was one of those who helped carry you. He has visited several times. So how does Albert get out of this one? Right, first things first, I need to go to the marketplace. Where's Materia Master? I don't know if I've got any what need doing. I'll have a look. Oh yeah. Can't use that one. Dwarven bow. Robe of aiming. And Gaskins of aiming. Right. Look who's back from the dead. It was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop. You, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor Exarch away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked white, what is this world coming to? But moaning never solved a thing. It's times like this we Crystarian folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table. We'd best make use of these resources to fortify the city. Speaking of misery, Chesimel was really sick about you, a healer wringing her hands. Right now, is that the bar up there? I don't know if I've completed that Lou Reed's quest thing. Well, he's not round here anymore, is he? So I must have completed it. Okay. Speak with Chesimel. Ah, there's the Ethernet crystal. How do I get to a docile gate? Try that. Right, let's go and speak to this. This is going to be running around now, isn't it? Right, chamomile. You're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Reem was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eta corruption. For companions, we wish hither and yon seeking a cure. I shall let them know you're awake. And our own Moran has been a little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in a dusty tome. Speak with Moran. Where are we going to find him? Whispering Gallery. I guess he's up the top. Confound it, says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. Albert, truly you, and not some figment of my imagination. This is wonderful. Helpless. Light ones defeated. The light returned to obscure the sky. Poured over 100 tombs, but no definitive conclusion. Blah 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 blah. Speak with Catalyst. Going round and round in bloody circles again. Have I gone past? Ah, walked straight past the bloody thing. Where are we going then? So really I want that one, crystalline bean. Alive and well, I see. Gave us all a proper fright. Waffle waffle. Glad you're recovered enough to stand. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons, then maybe you would have won the day. Keep him busy. That's some fine work, I must admit. Wouldn't be possible to make something better, but we'd need to experiment with different patterns and materials. Sounds like a challenge that you would enjoy. Greetings, Glenard. The master of the stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Aye, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that, I'm thinking our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. And by genius you mean old Grenold. He's a man of unrivaled gifts, I won't argue. But what good does his talent to do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's been seen hiding a hair years ago. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloistered himself up in some forgotten cave. That does make it difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many's a tale, blah de blah. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being. On the off chance you encounter Grenold, you'll be wise to take advantage of his brilliance. This is all talk for when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing. Before you do that, you're actually the reason I came here. Partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I've a regular who's eager to meet you. I'd best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Here, we can forget the heart upon which this city was founded, or the exarch might not have much of a home to return to. Do. Time check. Are you alright? I think your return to sick bed might be in order. Downable sky. Who's that red one then? I don't know. Where are we going? The Rookery. Up.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
Secrecy is worth. I'd rather people know. No, you don't. Still can't believe it's coming from me. It's all such a mess.
An all too familiar one. Here you stand alone, expecting no one else to bear the burden for you. You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive. Well, come on then.
Fist bump. It's old school, isn't it?
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours. I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
You were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie. Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
Oh, I do like her. She makes me giggle. Stroppy mare.
Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle. It won't fix the problem. Would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion. And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling. You are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue. You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
What's the point without the exile? How do they get home? Right. Let's get to the bottom and then we can save it. What's he want? What do I know of the Crystal Exile? I'm happy to share. No one can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarian was even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. Imposed no restrictions. No one except the exile is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons passed. A comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. He merely smiled and said, because one day the crystal tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. Ah. Right. We'll crack on with this tomorrow then. By the Ethernet shard. Okay. Right. We'll finish the game there then. Well, I apologise for it being such a long time since the last one. Hopefully that won't happen. Well, it will happen again, won't it? But I don't know. But anyway, we got there in the end. So, I hope you've enjoyed watching my Horizon Forbidden Wests during the week. Keep you going. But we're back on track again now. So, anyway, till next time, peeps. I'll see you.